What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Megan.
And I am Myra. Welcome back to another week,
A very, very, very special week.
an
Might I
iconic
add, an
week.
iconic week. An icon was born. She is here. She is the moment. She is almost 34. If y'all are hearing this, I am 34. Y'all know I'm not usually this extra, but I'm just excited because my birthday is Wednesday and I was born on a Wednesday. So it's literally like the original iconic day that I graced the earth.
Oh my God, I was born on a Wednesday too.
Period. Love that
Is
for
my
us.
birthday on a Wednesday this year?
Ooh, check.
It is
Maybe.
not.
Oh, well.
But that would have been literally iconic.
So iconic, right?
Yeah.
I know, but yes. Yeah, guys, we took a little break because we had a little bit of traveling to do, and we're gonna tell you guys all about our trip in just a little bit. But first, Myra, how has your week been?
Oh my gosh, my week has been pretty good. I today or yesterday, I officially unpacked from Atlanta,
Yes, we love
which
it.
usually is like 3 to 4 months post doing the trip. So I am doing
Li-
very good.
Literally same. Literally same. It takes me
I,
so long to unpack usually. I have no idea why, but I ended up unexpectedly taking off the day after our trip when we got back. I took off that Monday and I was like, you know what? I took off work. Let me be a little bit productive. So I actually unpacked and it was literally the first time I've ever unpacked like right after a trip. And I was so proud of myself.
I know. I hope I can keep up that momentum for Wild.
That's a lot more unpacking and organizing
Honestly,
than this little
I
weekend
think
trip.
I think with Wild being so close to Atlanta, that kind of pushed us a little bit too. Like we have to get all that stuff done before we can prepare for the next one.
That may have had something to do with it. Yeah.
But
But here we are. Here
here
we
we
are.
are.
We did
Yeah.
it. That's all that matters. And I'm proud of us. I'm just so proud of us. But
No.
yeah, and we're also doing our monthly live episode with our amazing patrons. I'm so glad we chose this recording to have our live episode because it's like I get to celebrate my birthday with our patrons as well. And that just makes it even better. I've already got a few happy birthdays. I'm going to leave this on the screen for the entirety of the show. An icon, a legend. Thank you,
You want to
Daniel.
switch spots so it's under your face.
Right. And shout out to the patrons for joining us once again. We hope that y'all love these live episodes as much as we do. Like, obviously, it's always fun recording, but it's something about having the energy of the patrons in the building that make it even more fun. So
Absolutely. So yeah, if y'all are listening behind the paywall on Wednesday, that is Meg's actual birthday. So definitely like send her some love. And if you're listening on Thursday, her birthday was yesterday. So
and you can still send me some love.
you can still send the love, but just remember it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
I don't know how you feel about that, but I'd be like, kind of like,
it's only from people who should know the actual date of my birthday. If it's somebody who I have zero expectation that they should know my birthday, I don't care. But if it's like if you wish me a happy birthday on Thursday, we're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have a problem. We're gonna need to workshop some therapy. J-Bay can mediate. We're gonna figure it out. J-Bay, are you down? Are you down to mediate?
I'm ready. I'm here for you.
hilarious.
Period.
Hilarious. I don't know, but I don't think you're the type of person that is like, this is a national holiday.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Okay, but I am. That's why I'm like,
you are. That's all. It's all about balance.
If it's the 13th, ma'am, it's not my birthday.
You late?
I'll take a belated. That's fine, but just don't say just happy birthday on the 13th. That's not the day.
Period. But it's like I said, it's all about balance, and we balance each other out quite nicely in that way. I think the pettiest thing that I do when it comes to my birthday is like, say on Facebook, if somebody's birthday comes up, most of the time I can remember if they wish me a happy birthday on Facebook, and if they didn't, then I'm not gonna wish them a happy birthday. That's the pettiest thing about me and my birthday, which is pretty petty.
I don't find that to be pretty petty. But
you don't think so? Thank you. That's the validation I needed. That's the validation I needed to keep doing that for 34 more years minimum.
Oh man.
But yeah, lots of exciting things going on. And Cindy, you're absolutely right. We need to unpack so we can repack for WoW. That's probably it.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed because we are 23 days from when we fly out to go wild. Like 3 weeks, a little bit over 3 weeks. And it's going to fly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's going
Do
to
you have like
fly.
outfits and stuff already, or?
Kind of, but not really. Like, I just plan on keeping my outfits like very simple, like jeans and probably some type of sweatshirt or sweater, because I know it's not gonna be. It might not be super super cold, but it's definitely not gonna be warm. We know that. So I just plan on keeping my outfits pretty casual and comfortable. You know, throw a couple planner shirts in the bag, and I need to leave space for swag. So. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of space, this is so random. I don't know if I'm late to the party. I'm actually going to do a reel on it. So if y'all steal my idea in the chat, I know where it came from. But I was talking to my friend Taylor. Shout out to Taylor. Like just casually, because she's going on a cruise in March. You know, I have Wild in March. And she was like, yeah, I just only take a carry-on. I'm like, how the hell you do that? How do you
for like that? How long?
A week. She's going the same length of time as me. I'm like, how? And she bringing the kids and stuff too. She's like, oh, we use vacuum bags. I said, oh, are you serious?
That is so smart.
That is genius.
That's really smart.
And I don't know if I'm late to the party or what, but yeah. I think
Taylor has 3 kids, right?
2. She has twins.
Okay. 2 kids. So maybe since they have an additional child than we do, they're like, we got to pack light. We got to figure it out. We can't be lugging all this luggage around, because I can only imagine like taking a trip with like 2 more kids and for like a whole week. So, but that's really, really smart. The vacuum seal. I don't know. Have you already purchased it on Amazon? Is it on the way?
I already have some. Like, because I use those. Yeah, I'm like, that's genius for me because I use those to store like winter clothes, like when the seasons change. So I already have some. I did have to order like a handheld pump because obviously the bags I have is just attached to the vacuum and I can't take the vacuum with me.
Right.
But yeah, you can bring the handheld pump. It's TSA approved if you want to just do a carry on. But yeah, that's I'm gonna make that video tonight and it'll probably be up tomorrow, Tuesday.
I love that. I love that. But also still don't use that as a license to overpack.
Oh no, because you know my goal is to do the goal is to be as light as possible. Like I want the carry-on that I take to be completely empty going in, and that's literally where all the the swag that I do decide to take home is going to be.
Absolutely, love that. I love that. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be great. That is really, really genius. Vacuum sealing, that's a great tip. Packing light as you possibly can because, I don't know. I feel like I definitely overpacked. I think I had like 2 or 3 outfits for like every day last year. And it ended up being like totally unnecessary because a lot of the time, like when you go from the morning session to having the break to the evening session, it's really not as much time in between that as you think. It's mainly just enough time to like get some food, maybe go to a restaurant or something like that and chill for a little while. So a lot of times I ended up just wearing the same thing all day, which was totally fine because I wasn't really doing a lot, So yeah, I'm definitely going to try to pack as light as possible so I have just more room to like buy stuff and souvenirs and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. And Julie said it too, like it's going to be difficult because we have like, jackets and stuff, which this was also genius because at Atlanta, I literally had to wear like 3 different jackets because it did not fit my bag. So I'm just not doing that. So hopefully these like vacuum bags will help with that. And we shall see. We tested it out today and I'll share with y'all. Yeah, y'all should already see this if y'all are listening.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
You should be following us on our personal pages too. Like, why are you listening to this and don't follow us?
Pause the podcast. Go follow us on our personal pages. Meg's got a plan and Myra plans it, and then come back and press play. Thanks, bye. But no, I think that's a really, really good idea. Definitely pack smart, and we'll maybe like as the weeks go on leading up to Go Wild, maybe we can come back and give like some more tips for preparing for Go Wild for anybody who might be joining. And really, these are things that can be applied to any planner conference. It doesn't even have to be Go Wild, but you always want to make sure you leave room for swag and all the stuff that you want to buy, because trust me, you're going to want to buy stuff when you are in that city. So it's just inevitable.
Yeah, I'm leaving with something. That's how I feel about every time I go somewhere, especially if it's a place I haven't been. I'm leaving with something.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
So hopefully that tip helped. Go comment on my reel too. Appreciate you.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about our trip to Atlanta and the Planner Memories Social. Speaking of planner conferences, man, this was such a fun trip. It was such a fun trip. Should we start with the not so fun stuff and all the drama that you had?
It was the beginning anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we can start there briefly, but we don't want to linger on it too much because the trip got way better after that.
Southwest is canceled for me. I'm sorry.
Myra, I can't. It's fine.
I can't do it no more. Y'all, like, I think what is worse is because I was already up. Like, my flight out was at 6:45, somewhere around there, 6:50. And, you know, obviously I'm getting up at like 4 a.m. to make sure I get to my flight on time. And then for it to be pushed back, like, not a half an hour, not an hour, it's pushed back like 4 hours. Like, I could have been at home.
Yeah. And she almost was at home, guys.
I was about to leave.
I had to talk her down. And while simultaneously thinking of a backup plan if she did decide to say F it and go home. But you know what? Also, I have a caveat to your Southwest experience, because actually on my flight back, my flight got delayed about 45 minutes because there was like it wasn't any technical issues like with your flight, but it was like there was too much traffic at the Nashville airport. So they literally stopped like all incoming flights, and we had no idea how long it was going to take. Well, obviously there were people on my flight who had layovers in other cities that they were going to miss, and like without them even asking or anything, Southwest just like rerouted them to like got them on other flights. Yeah, they got them on other flights or whatever, like right away. So they were able to literally get off my plane while we were waiting and get on other flights right there so that they can still make their connections. So I say all that to say Southwest might not be the devil. Okay, it might have just been that particular circumstance. Maybe there weren't other flights available at your airport that they could have put you on so that you could make your connection. Whereas when I was at a bigger airport, obviously in Atlanta, there were a million other flights that they could put other people on.
Yeah, that was the only like Southwest flight out. So we all had to pretty much wait. They did reroute us in our layover, which that's where the 4-hour delay, like technically the flight that was in Ohio was only delayed maybe about an hour.
Yes.
But the next flight out of Chicago, which where my connecting was, it wasn't for another 3 hours after that. So plus the time.
So I say all that to say I'm still Team Southwest.
I'm traumatized.
I get you. I feel you. I would be too. But yeah, Southwest, I just feel like all these issues are things that can happen with any airline, and the whole airline industry in general needs to get their shit together. It's just way too expensive. There's way too much money in the airline industry for these type of issues to happen all the time. It's really annoying because people got stuff to do. Like, people don't have time to be sitting there delayed for a flight for hours at a time. Like, what if we were going on stage on Friday afternoon? You know what I'm saying? We would have been totally screwed. So
yeah, and I get like delays happen. It's just I think I was more so upset because we don't get to see each other. Yeah. So you cutting into my time now.
Into our time, right? Right.
So that's where the anger was for me, because obviously, like when I like do events like this, I'm gonna try to get in the night before for situations like that.
Right.
Like even with Wild, we got in earlier or whatever. But it was just cutting into, and folks had to leave. I had to leave early. I was trying to make sure I didn't get stuck in a snowstorm coming back home. So that's where the frustrating went.
Oh yeah, for sure, totally valid. And you ended up making it in, and we had a really, really great afternoon. We went to the Harry Potter experience, or is that what it's called? The Harry Potter.
Yes.
I've been calling it the Harry Potter experience. Okay, y'all, that was so cool. Like to get to see like different like costumes and props and things like that from the movies was so amazing. Go check out me and Myra's reels of our recaps of this trip if you haven't, so you can see like literally inside the Harry Potter experience. It was really so cool. And if you're a big fan like Harry Potter like we are, you will absolutely love it. I have no idea how much longer it's going to be in Atlanta. It's been there for like 6 months at this point.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe it moves around. So maybe once it leaves Atlanta, it'll be in another city is what I'm assuming, but it's absolutely amazing. And then it has stuff from like the play The Cursed Child. It has stuff from Fantastic Beasts. It's just the whole world of Harry Potter is included in it, and it's so cool. I love it.
It is really cool. It definitely exceeded my expectations. It's very interactive, so if you are a diehard fan, I think you would truly enjoy it.
Yes,
for sure.
Yep, exactly. It's great. Friday night we had lots of fun. We went and had some sushi. And this is like the first like real time I had sake. Like I tasted it before, but I never really like drank it. And my first experience with sake was not a great one. I think I just didn't have any that was like actually like good for some reason. But this sake was really good, and I didn't even know that they had like different like flavors and brands of sake like that. So we tried like a couple of different ones, and they were both really good and really easy to drink actually. So we was throwing the things back.
I didn't even feel like anything from them either. They were really good though. But that's what I was worried about, like, oh, it's gonna hit me later. But
I just felt good. Yeah, I just felt good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely a feel good drink. It's not gonna sneak up on you. At least ones we had, because
yes,
somebody gonna be like, yeah, they will. But the ones we had, it did not sneak up later. You just felt good.
It did not. Exactly. And it was so cool because like right across the street from the sushi place we went to, there was like basically a bodega. They were open really late. They sold, wine and stuff like that if we wanted to get more to take back to the hotel, which we did. Not wine, but we got something else that I'm not gonna mention. But shout out to Laura.
It was good. It's just not Meg's thing.
What is it called? Seltzer.
It's hard seltzer.
Yeah, hard seltzer is just not for me. And that's not gonna change. It's fine. Everybody don't have to like everything. I did try.
Yeah,
I did try. Everybody's not gonna like everything. Yeah, it was some Topo Chico hard seltzer. Danny, I think mine was like lemon flavored or lemonade flavored. It didn't taste nothing like no lemonade though. So
yeah, and that man tried to not give me a bag.
Myra got played
in here like this with stuff in my hand. He said, "Do you need a bag, sir?
Why wouldn't I?
I need help. Help me.
A bag." Oh my gosh. But you know what? I was happy because he had like little mini bottles of like Dayquil and NyQuil. And y'all know how I am. Y'all know from last GoWild, like when I get to talking too much, or if I get to singing, and we did like a whole like Hamilton like karaoke thing in the car earlier on the way to get Myra, my voice starts trying to leave my body. And I got a little baby bottle of Dayquil, and I drank it, and my voice did not leave my body. So that's my pro tip for going out of town and doing hood rat stuff with your friends. If you got a voice like mine, take a little baby. I'm gonna have those on deck for a while. I'm probably gonna have 2 or 3.
Are they like on Amazon or something?
They probably are on Amazon. I just have to look. But I'm definitely. I mean, if I gotta take a full bottle, I will. If I have to take a full bottle to not lose my voice, I will.
Yeah. But
I prefer not to. But now I know that the Dayquil worked for me at least. So that's my tip, and that's what I'm definitely bringing to GoWild.
Oh my God.
But yeah, we had a great night. And then on Saturday, it was the Planner Memory Social Conference hosted by our amazing friend Dee. She did such a great job coordinating everything, and I absolutely loved it. It was like a family affair. She had her brother and other people in her family there helping her out with things. The room was so set up. It was so cool. The tables were absolutely amazing because it had table sponsors just like at Go Wild, and they were
Mhm.
all like so decked out, Harry Potter themed. They even had a room called Diagon Alley where you could buy stuff from sponsor shops, and
Mhm.
all of them had Harry Potter themed stuff. It was just amazing. It was so fun.
It was really good. It was done really, really good. Our table was, I just would have never thought it was like the Weasley twins, like their shop,
Mhm.
like their, jokes and stuff shop. I would never thought to
Mhm.
do that as a thing, which
Yep.
it just was really, really cool. It outside
Really
the
cool.
box to showcase, these shops owners' creativity and
Mhm.
yeah, it was a good time. It really
It
was.
was so fun. It was so fun. And me and Myra, we were up first, and we basically had like a really interactive, kind of like a town hall type of thing with the audience where we just talked about the planner community and talked about
Mhm.
things we loved about the planner community, things we wanted to improve about the planner community, building relationships in the planner community. People talked about, finding their planner bestie and how the planner community had changed their life. And it was just so good. It was so good. I just felt, I don't know, it just, the way we did it, since we weren't just like standing up talking at people, but you were in the crowd handing a microphone to
Mhm.
people. It was just really interactive. It was just so much fun. And like my nerves were not shot like they usually are public speaking. Like I was really comfortable and just had a good time. So it was great.
Yeah, I kind of like that style. This is something that only can be done with these smaller events, and this is
Yes.
something that I wanted to say on the show as well. Like, there's a place for the bigger, the Go Wilds, and there's
Mm-hmm.
also a place for these small, intimate. Don't go to either one expecting one or the other.
Yes.
Um,
Yep.
I absolutely enjoyed what we did at Wild, but I also absolutely enjoyed what we did here as well because there's just no way that you could like while we had a Q&A at Wild. uh, Lord was sprinting, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
um
But we couldn't even
it's
really
just
see who we were talking to,
yeah,
also.
we couldn't see, we
The
couldn't
vibe was
make that
different.
connection. And then with it being like one of us, like, and people are like not sharing too much, but telling their story, like
Yeah.
being genuine. And
Mm-hmm.
not like it wasn't like a trauma dump or anything, but it was just a genuine their grievances and how they feel about the community is just something that you can only get with 100 people or less. It
Yep.
can only be
Yep.
done with these smaller events. So um moving forward with these different events and everything, like if y'all go to these
Mm-hmm.
smaller ones, don't go expecting Go Wild, really take it in, really enjoy the intimacy. And if
Yep.
you're going to go wild, like while it is intimate, it's not going to be the same as a smaller event. It's
Right.
impossible with 1,500 people. So just
Yep.
temper your expectations when going to these different events and understand that they
Mm-hmm.
both have a place in this community.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, like, even when it comes to, things like the swag, I know one huge expectation that people always have for Go Wild is to have a crazy amount of swag to come home with. And we've seen years where, people are complaining, like, well, this was a lot of swag, but it wasn't as much as this year or that year. Like, I think even when you're going to the same planner conference year after year, you shouldn't have the exact same expectations. Like, Go Wild in 2022 is not going to be the same as Go Wild in 2023. And that's a good thing. They should all be treated as their own event. And so you should have your expectations kind of tempered when it comes to that as well. Like, so, give conferences and events that you go to like room to like grow and evolve, and don't expect,
Mm-hmm.
what you got in 2019, because it's just never going to be that. You can't recreate lightning in a bottle, but you could try to make your own. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that was one of the special things
Sure.
about this event. We really went into it with like no expectations. We were like, look, we're with our friends. We're going to have a great time. We're going to do our thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is. And we had a fantastic time. And I think for Go Wild in 2022, that's how we went into that as well. And we had a fantastic time. You can't be disappointed if you don't have expectations.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, with people, that has always been weird to me when people are like, I didn't get as much swag at Wild in 2022. We just like, not that we were over the pandemic, but this is pre-pandemic Wild. So I mean,
Yeah.
even to try to compare it to before is kind of wild to me. And then Go Wild is in a different city every single time. So how are you comparing Las Vegas to Anaheim to DC to Austin? Like they're different cities, different venues. Like you literally have to go into it, like you said, with literally no expectations and stop comparing. Why we comparing? Ain't we over that? Y'all said y'all ain't want nobody compare y'all about y'all planner, but yet y'all comparing these conferences. Why y'all doing that? It's a hypocrisy.
It's a hypocrisy for me. Exactly. And obviously it's easier said than done, but it's definitely worth trying, because at the end of the day, you're paying your hard-earned money to be there. Don't you want to have the best experience possible? So you can only help yourself if you just go in and just, expect the unexpected and just have a good time. Like, leave your expectations at the door. And I think, like I said, this is one of the reasons why Planner Memory Social was so fun for us. And we loved how interactive it was. We made, different crafts throughout the day. We had a speaker talking about like mental health and self-care. We did like a guided meditation with her. It was just absolutely amazing. And there's no way in the world I could ever compare it to a much bigger planner conference, because they are just night and day. And it wouldn't be fair to either conference to do that, because you just have to, like you said, like temper your expectations, and so you can make sure you have the best time possible, which we did. We always had the best time.
Yeah,
we always had the best time.
Yeah, I think naturally we go into it expecting only to have a good time, like regardless, even if we haven't had this experience, but even if like it was not the best, we gonna turn it around. Like we kind of just go into things with that positive attitude.
Yes.
On rip. And that's my biggest tip for Go Wild, for any conference, planner, whatever. Go in it positively. Go in it like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know I'm gonna have a good time. And you will.
Yep. Agreed. Julie said, I always say if you're going for the swag, you're going for the wrong reasons. Like, listen,
that's and my thing extra.
If you expect dollar for dollar to leave with the amount of swag that you pay for your ticket, you should have just kept your money, however much the conference costs, whether it's $250 or $650. You should have just kept your money and bought your own swag for that much. You would have a much better chance of getting exactly what you want if you do that.
That's the thing too. Like if you're really going in it for the swag, one, it's a big group of people. Even if it's 100 people, everybody don't like the same stuff. So if you are expecting like every single thing that you're going to get in swag to be worth the price that you paid, that's not going to happen. So just go to Michael's, take your money to Michael's, buy what you want. I think people are like expecting to like show up and there's going to be crickets at everybody's table. Like that's not
realistic.
Beyonce tickets, like why are you expecting that?
I know.
I mean, I get like, maybe those ideas are out there because we do like as creators, like we show the swag, we do the hauls and all that stuff. But I just don't understand like why, like to me, swag is icing on the top of the cake. That's not what I go there for.
I agree. And personally for myself, like this gives me, I hadn't even thought about this before, but I'm definitely gonna not do a swag haul because I feel like it's putting the wrong message out there that that's what it's all about. For me personally, anybody else who wants to do that, that's totally up to you. But that's just kind of how I look at it now. Like I don't want anybody to get out of this that the best thing that I got from this was the swag.
Yeah, that's why I chose last year not to even show what I got. For that reason, because it does put that wrong message.
And Danny said, "You make the magic you want with these events." 1,000%.
Yeah,
but yeah, as we lead up to Wild, we'll definitely be coming back with more kind of little talks about just how to have the best time possible. I think that's the message. It's just like how to make sure you get what you want out of whatever planner conference you're going to. And for some people that might be the swag. Unfortunately, we can't help you when it comes to being happy with that or not, because that's just personal preference. But when it comes to like the friendships or just having fun at the events or getting something really important, something life-changing out of the speakers, like maybe we can help you with that. So that's what we'll focus on.
Yeah, I think that'll definitely be a good topic and give people some, some better expectations and going into these events. But with the Planner Memory Social, absolutely amazing. It may be one of the things that Like, if you want to make a Harry Potter year, I'm perfectly fine with that.
I will be
I
okay
know she
too.
switch up the themes every year,
But
but
she don't have to.
you don't have to. Not
She
at
don't have
all. We can pull out another Slytherin and Hufflepuff outfit. It's fine.
Literally. It's fine. We
I
got
love
you.
that theme. Yeah.
Me too. And everybody was so into it. Everybody was all dressed up with t-shirts and capes and things like that. Everybody was repping their house. It was absolutely amazing to see everybody just so enthusiastic and just on the same page for once. So very, very nice.
It was amazing.
Also, what me and Myra have coming up, so we will be a part of the EC panel that they have coming up on February the 9th. I believe it will be at 7 p.m. Central Time. If we get the link, we will include it in the show notes. If we don't have a link beforehand, then maybe we'll just probably pop it in our Patreon group or on our IG stories or something like that if we don't have a chance to put it in our show notes. But yeah, me and Myra and Danny and a couple of other cool people in the planner community are going to be doing a panel for EC. From my knowledge, it is open to the public. It's not just like an exclusive affiliate thing. So yeah, we hope that y'all will join us because for once, like we're gonna be on the receiving end of some questions.
Which shall be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. It's gonna be with Tanya. Y'all know we have a good time with Tanya. Y'all listen to the show. So
this Danny,
I can't
Danny
wait
plans
for it.
Danny wants to make sure y'all knew that it wasn't no other Danny in the community.
Period. But yeah, if you do want to participate, like we said, we'll drop the link. Y'all get it. Just follow us on social if it's not in the show notes. But you do have to register in order to attend. So definitely do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really, really fun because Tanya is gonna be asking us some fun questions. We're gonna be showing some planner spreads. I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited, and I hope EC and more planner, brands and shops do more like really interactive online stuff with the community throughout the year. Maybe even some in-person stuff throughout the year. Who knows? I would love to see that as well. The main thing that I got from going to Planner Memories that weekend is just that I want more interactive things in the community. I want to be able to go to more meetups. I want to be able to do more things. I know COVID stopped so much of that. We got to bring it back. I know Sasha had mentioned earlier in the chat when we were talking about meetups and stuff that there used to be a big like Ohio one, but it felt like a Central Ohio one, but it fell off. Bring it back. Bring all of them back. Not just Ohio. I'm just saying to people
Sasha.
in general.
Oh, okay.
Anybody who wants to see it.
I'll come, Sasha, if you bring it back.
Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go, Sasha. You bring it back and Myra will show up. There we go. But yeah, I think like more in-person stuff, more online stuff, if in-person isn't feasible, like we just have to find more ways to get together as a community because I think it's important to be able to see people, whether it's online or whether it's face-to-face. I think it's just important for us to be able to connect. And I feel like connection is the main reason that most of us join this community. And connection has definitely been lacking because of COVID, unfortunately. Like we literally just got lucky with our podcast and our Patreon community that we were able to create a community and have great connections and help other people foster great connections in the community. But it needs to be more of that for sure.
Absolutely. I 1000% agree. I think it also brings back the humanity into the planner community. I mean, just in general online, but specifically our community, we kind of gotten away from that. It's so easy to, say stuff to people without thinking twice about it, like there isn't a human being behind that. So and then with our community being so tight-knit, if you are coming to these events, meetups, conferences, whatever, you're more than likely going to run into the people that you see online. So I think having more of that will lessen those like rude people that think you can just say anything to anybody because you got internet access.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah, that has to stop.
It has to stop. And honestly, from what I've gathered a lot in the community is the people who are like the nastiest, like online in this community, they're the ones who don't even come to stuff. It's like they're intentionally
because they know they're
gonna
get dragged.
Nah. Exactly. That's it. No, I think that's why. I think that's exactly why. Like you don't see their faces in a lot of like open spaces because they just know that they have this. But why do you want that? And it doesn't have to be like that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it doesn't at
saying?
all. I think you have more fun, being enjoyable and being, not obviously everybody ain't gonna like everybody, but just, having mutual respect for one another. Then you can come to the
Yes.
events and have fun and build relationships
Yep.
and family and friendships, all that stuff. But
Right.
I mean, if you want to be a troll,
Agreed.
I guess.
Some people ain't got nothing
Can't
better to do.
relate.
But that's okay. We're gonna pray for those people. At least I will a little bit. Myra not gonna pray for you, but it's fine. It's fine.
You get 50% of it. So
there we go. There we
go.
Oh my gosh. Danny said, I did some planner Zooms. It's a fun way to start interacting before a physical meetup if you're nervous. Yes, exactly. And my only advice with planner Zooms is like show your face. Because people can't connect with you and get to know you if you never show your face. Like, even if you're shy, like maybe the first time you can go on with your camera off, but if you're coming to the same meetup multiple times, at some point you need to show your face so that people can know you and hear you and recognize you, and they can make the connection back with you, So that's just my tidbit.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. One thing that has helped me, I don't know if a lot of people are like, they don't like to see themselves on the screen. So maybe that could be, you can hide your face, at least on Zoom. I don't know any other platform. You can hide your face from yourself. Like other people can see you, but you can't see you. So if you don't like seeing yourself, you can do that. Or like when we're using StreamYard, if I don't want to see myself, I literally just put another thing over my face and I'm just looking at Meg in the chat. So it's a way to cover up yourself, because I know that could be like some kind of level of anxiety for some people, but you have to put yourself out there in order to make those connections. It's just not going to fall into your doorstep. So do what you need to do to make yourself feel comfortable.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Crystal said we need a good balance of virtual and in-person events. That way we can build connections. I 100% agree. I don't feel like they need to all be online. I don't feel like they all need to be in person. Balance is key, because like you said, there are people who might just have that social anxiety, and just being in the Zoom is more comfortable for them until they're able to build their connections, and then they can have people to go with to these like bigger meetups and things like that. I think that's fantastic. Yep. I met Danny for the first time in person at like a little mini meetup that me
I was
and
jealous
him
too.
and some other,
and Jerica.
Myra's Big Mac and Jerica. Yeah. So yeah, we all got to meet for the first time in person, just like at a little meetup. And we just literally, it wasn't even like a formal thing. We just literally took our planners and some stickers and washi and went to it was like a smoothie place or something like that.
And
it was so fun. And I've been in love with Danny ever since. So that's how our love story began.
But yeah, so yeah, if you're in those spaces where there is heavy, like Texas is a good one. You definitely can find like small meetups there. I'm sure like California, what's another one? Atlanta is actually really big for that. I know Florida has a lot of them too. So if you are in those spaces and not in Ohio, like all three of us, you can find those little smaller knit places to do before you do like even like a planner memory social.
Maybe Ivory Paper Co. will host something in Ohio.
I can't make this real again.
Please don't. Please do not make this real again.
Drag us.
She gonna be like, these girls talk about me every week. No, we don't. I promise we don't. I promise. Only when we're talking about Ohio, okay? Because Myra swear it's just the three of them, and I have to keep reminding her that Ivory Paper Co. is there. So it's fine.
He's a part of the three. It's me, Sasha, and Ivory Paper Co.
That's it. Oh my gosh. I can't deal. And Sasha definitely just saying, wait, there's three. She just named them. She just named them.
Oh, and Darian. I don't know if she's still in Ohio, but she was for a minute.
Darian, yeah. I think I hadn't heard anything about her moving up, but yeah. There we go. 4. Period. Y'all repping hard in Ohio. I love it for you.
Oh, and Planner. No, that's who we need to have the meetup with. Planner Kate.
Period. Oh, okay. A Planner Kate sponsored meetup. I might just have to fly in. I mean, not with Southwest because Southwest and Ohio clearly don't mesh. But I can still fly in.
Do Delta. That's what I'm doing from here on out. Delta is a hub here, so it's gonna be Delta.
Oh my gosh, I love it. We gonna get the Ohio planners together, girl. Watch, we gonna get a flood of people say they in Ohio too. Sasha, we gonna send them
Where
your
y'all
way.
been at? Y'all been quiet. See, this is again. Put yourself out there because now we don't know. We could be just throwing it could be a whole community of planner people in Ohio, and we just shaded y'all.
Exactly. Because y'all exist. Y'all out there. I have faith. Also coming up, so I am partnering with Archer and Olive again to assist with their Black History Month programming. We are featuring some takeovers every Friday of the month. I will be featured in one of the Instagram takeovers, and we're also doing a Black creator panel around the middle of the month. The exact date and time and all that, and the link will be released very soon, and I'll make sure you guys have it. But I would absolutely love to see you there and really appreciate the support. And shout out to Archer and Olive for always being so open and willing to use their huge platform to amplify Black creators and Black voices, not only in this community, but in just all online community. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. I'm excited for you to be working with them again. Last year was fun, so I know they're going to do a really good job. Or y'all going to do a really good job this year, so looking forward to that. And I've been liking all the little takeovers and stuff. So if y'all not following Archer and Olive, which it might be a little bit too late, I don't know if they have a highlight of it, but
probably, you know. You can catch the next ones, but Laura's was the first one, and Playing with Laura did an amazing job with her takeover. I don't know if it's saved on the highlight, but that's actually a good idea. I might have to send some emails, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. But yeah, follow them because you're definitely missing out. It's nice to get to know like different people background. Like Laura's full time with her content creation.
Yes,
and excited to see the other folks do their takeover to get a little bit more information about them.
Absolutely. And I mean, obviously, not just in Black History Month, but all throughout the year, follow Black creators, support Black creators, amplify Black creators as much as we possibly can. And, obviously, all BIPOC creators deserve to have their platforms amplified, and for brands to want to work with us and reach out to us and really see the value in doing that. And the way that happens is through community support. You know what I'm saying? So if you come across a Black creator, you like their content, you can like a post, you can comment on a post, but follow them, keep up with them, interact with them, like really engage with them if you're able to really help amplify their platform. That is super, super important.
Absolutely. This is also the first episode in February, so happy Black History Month.
Period. Yeah. I'm sorry I was so focused on my birthday. I didn't say that, but y'all know I mean it. Y'all know I mean it.
Y'all know. We Black 365, but we just extra Black in February.
Extra Black, okay?
Also, I heard like the UK, theirs is in October. I feel like we should celebrate in October too.
I'm okay with that.
Twice a year.
February is a very short month anyway, so I'm okay with having an extension of Black History Month at a later time in the year. I'm with it. I'm totally with it.
I don't know if we impeding on somebody else's History Month in October.
I know Hispanic Heritage Month starts like September 15th to October 15th, so not all of October, just half of it, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, let's start ours October 16th.
There we go.
Through the 31st.
There we go. I love it. I love that for us. We just coined the last half of October, the part 2.
Period. We deserve
Month, and I'm okay with it. Somebody get Biden on the phone. We gotta talk. About this.
Honestly, he might do it.
We need to talk to Kamala. Kamala first, and then she'll run it by Joe.
Yeah, because honestly, if she said, he might make it happen. I mean, student loan stuff was her idea. So he picked it for a reason.
We're still working on that one. But this one is free. Yep. So they shouldn't have any issue with this one. This one
Yeah.
is no cost to y'all.
It's just a word, you know.
There we go.
No money involved.
I love it. Okay, Myra, you have to tell us about this. So you added to the notes about Bath and Body Works used the scent created by a Black man for Black History Month. I have no knowledge of this at all.
Oh my gosh. And it's funny. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. So last year, Bath and Body Works, do you remember last year? That they just repackaged the candles that they already had with some like kente cloth.
Kente cloth.
Yeah,
they pulled a Congress on that one. Yeah.
So they got dragged as they should. This year they actually are working with, and I think this person actually worked with them for a while, so they could have been did this. Okay. He is actually a Jamaican American, if I'm not mistaken, or he may just be Jamaican. And he actually came up with 4 curated scents, which I need to go and look and smell those and see if I want any. But I love the design of it. It's not no kente cloth on it. It's just very neat and clean, and
not to say there's anything wrong with kente cloth, but
it's not. But it's when it's a white-owned company, it's giving performative.
Yeah, that.
So yeah, he came up with beach weather, sunwash citrus, cactus blossom, and eucalyptus rain, which I really want to try eucalyptus rain because I love the smell of eucalyptus.
Nice.
But
his name is Michael R. Carby. That's him, right? Okay.
Yes. But yeah, there was a little bit of tussle because he's not a Black American, which
he's not an African American but you said he's a Jamaican American.
He's either Jamaican American or just Jamaican.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Which honestly, Black. Yeah, ain't nobody digging. Yeah, you look at him, Black. Honestly, I mean, I always say like the difference between us should truly be like it was just a stop on the boat. So
yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand that argument, but I appreciate them making that effort. I don't know why they didn't do that last year when he was already on the staff, but yeah. And they are going to be donating. They did donate last year too, so that's nothing new. Okay. But it's a step in the right direction because whoever made the decision last year, I don't know. It was just given performative, but good for them. Good
for them for trying. I'm excited about the candles. They actually sound like really good.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just for this collection, but it seems like Bath and Body Works, like their designs is going for that more minimalist, clean kind of look. Because if you see the candles in this collection, they're kind of simple. I like that.
And I've seen with like the one with candles, they've kind of like redesigned the packaging on that and made those a lot more like simple and aesthetic, I guess is the word that they're going for. So yeah, I love it. I love that for them. And like you said, like kudos to companies who are actually trying and not just, throwing some performative stuff together. Like obviously they listen to the backlash that they got last year and they're trying to do better. So I mean, the least we can do is give the companies the grace and the space to do better. Now obviously with the caveat of how serious the infractions were. Like, and this I don't think last year was a super harmful thing that they did. It was just really dumb.
Yeah, it just missed the mark. They deserve to be told that they missed the mark. So yeah.
I love it. Awesome.
But yeah,
shout out to him. Shout out to him and shout out to Bath and Body Works. Have you got to see these candles up close yet? Have you purchased any of them?
Nah, I haven't had time between like preparing for Atlanta. I haven't been inside of a Bath and Body Works in weeks. Which is
I can't believe that.
Wow.
Are you okay? Yeah. Are you okay?
I don't know. I don't know. I am trying to get rid of these like winter candles. Like I'm still burning like the, Santa's cookies or whatever it's called. Or it was the night before Christmas just to get rid of it because I don't want to keep piling on. But
gotcha.
But yeah, I get okay. So
Nori said that he's British with Jamaican heritage. Does that change anything to you?
Still black.
He's still black. He is still black. Yeah, you know what? And I mean, I feel like if anybody is
So that mean
saying
he
that
could do it in October too?
yes, it does.
I mean,
But no, I think that I feel like if somebody has an issue with them not partnering with a African American person, a Black American person, I mean, I can see that, but that doesn't mean they have to take away from this man. Like they could have partnered with a Black American in addition to him, not have him a part of it. It is kind of how I see it. You know what
yeah,
I'm
I can
saying?
see.
But
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I
Yeah.
think as it progresses, I mean, you know, this is step one, and hopefully a long list of steps that Black Bath and Body Works and other companies are hopefully taking to be more inclusive and to amplify all Black voices even more so. So, you know, maybe we'll see more next year, and if we don't, we can talk about it. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta allow the space for
Yep.
change and growth to be made. But
Agreed.
you
And
know,
I'm just never gonna have an issue with, you know, the amplification of a Black person. Unless they're a dangerous Black person, which he clearly is not. So there we go.
Yes. Yes.
You always got to put that caveat, especially when you talk about Black men, unfortunately, sometimes, but it's fine. But Black women too. Some of us, you know, I'm thinking about Candace Owens right now. So all skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Yes.
Just saying. Just saying.
That is facts. That is facts.
Yeah. And Nori said, agree, still Black. There we go. With the Black emoji.
Yes.
I love it.
Absolutely agree.
I love it. Yep. And on that note, we are going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back. All right, guys. So we are back. Man, if y'all are not on the Patreon, I'm sorry. Y'all just losing out on
half the story.
Half the story, because a break to y'all and a commercial break for y'all is really just us just shooting the shit and going a lot more in depth about some things with our Patreon community, especially on the live episode. So head on over to plannersandwine.com or patreon.com/plannersandwine to get on the Patreon. It is such a good time, and we absolutely adore our community. They are so awesome, so supportive, and just good people. Just good people. So even if you don't want to join it for us specifically, like if you want like-minded planner people who get it, join the Patreon, because it's just so much fun. I just love our Patreon community so much.
Yes, we just ask that you
don't bring no hatred, don't be an asshole, and just be open. Just be open. That's it.
Yes.
Open-minded. Yeah. But yeah, anyway,
honestly, if
tickets
you listen to the show, you'd probably be good.
If you listen to the show, and even if you have been triggered by something we've talked about, if you have owned that and you have, you know, made some adjustments, particularly if you're a white woman listening to the show, then you're probably good to join the Patreon. But if you've ever turned us off and ain't listened to us for like 6 months because we said something that you just really could not get with in reference to, like, you know, addressing, you know, Karens and things of that nature, it probably ain't for you. So there's that.
Yeah.
Just keep listening if you want to.
Thanks.
Thank you. But yeah. Tickets to Go Wild are still on sale. We really hope to see you there. And actually, some brands have been doing some giveaways of tickets. I know Avery had one going on. I don't know if it's still going on, but it was going on this past week. EC has given away a couple of tickets. And it is just going to be such a good time. We really, 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 really hope to see you guys there. And I see people still trickling into the Go Wild DC group. So people are buying their tickets every day, B. So, you know, go ahead and get on there if you want to join us there. It's going to be amazing.
Yes. Yeah. I'm glad the option is still there for folks who still want to come. The way my anxiety set up, I cannot imagine buying a ticket for this 20 days out, but I'm so happy you get to be there.
So you know what?
Like,
And
go
some
after
people might have different things going on in their life to where they weren't able to
or
plan
new to the community.
6 months ahead like we were. So you
Yeah.
know what? If that wedding you were supposed to be in fell through, if she broke up with him and you gonna be free that weekend, grab you and your girl a ticket, or your boy or whoever a ticket to go wild and meet us there. Period.
Yeah.
And also Wild Crop is going to be very, very cool this year. I don't know if this has ever happened in the past, but at least the first time that I'm familiar with, there are going to be actual breakout sessions at Wild Crop. So we have 3 at least that have been announced up until this point. We have Kelva Plan doing a breakout session. We have Tisa doing a breakout session, and we also have Debt Free Panda doing a breakout session. What's Tisa's full Instagram name so people can know exactly what I'm talking about? Obviously, y'all should know who Tisa is, but I didn't know her name on top of my head.
This is Tisa. It's dots
there
in
we
between.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, all 3 of those people at least are doing a 100-person breakout session each. Sign up information, I believe, is going to come out for that within the next couple of weeks. And definitely sign up early if you want to be in any of those, because obviously they're going to fill up fast. I'm sure they're going to be coming out with more breakout sessions, and they're probably going to be doing something in the main room for people who might not be interested in those breakout sessions. But yeah, more information on all that is coming, and it's going to be so fun. Myra, I know I don't even have to ask, but what is the main breakout session that you are interested in?
I'm here with Danny. Please do not sign up for the bling one. It is going to be incredibly boring.
It's not really. They're just
really.
trying to. They just don't want y'all to be in there because they want to be in there.
We need our spots.
I can't deal with y'all.
But you know, like we did a class. Danny definitely did a class with her. She does virtual classes. Amazing. I don't think we did the same one, but if you are interested in, wanting to get into blinging, this is a way to do it if you're going to be at Wild. But definitely check out her website. She does amazing classes, and I left there feeling like a pro. Now I bling everything.
There we go. I love it.
This is not an ad, not sponsored affiliate, but it's just good.
So
it's
since
just
y'all
good.
are already blingers, shouldn't y'all leave the spots for the non-blingers?
No. We need to be there to help assist.
You know what? That's true. That we do need a few experienced people in the room to help other people out. I'm with you, even though it's just an excuse. I'm gonna let y'all.
I need to make content.
I'm gonna let y'all live.
Go Team Wild.
There we go. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so with Kelva Plan's breakout session, she is going to be teaching a session featuring one of her sticker books, a yet to be released sticker book at that. So you want some more stickers, you go to hers. At the Debt Free Pandas breakout session, I think hers is going to be all about budgeting. I think there will be some type of make and take for all of them as far as I know. And it's going to be very, very fun. I'm definitely really interested in Tisa's, but also this Debt Free Panda one. I don't know. It might got me and J-Bay's name written all over it. Because I'm trying to change my life and he's trying to help me. So
we can go together. I'm down.
We can go together. Exactly.
Danny and Myra can go to Tisa. We'll be with Debt Free Panda.
It's on brand though. That is very much on brand because we don't care about
the Truly.
Give us all the sparkly stuff to create.
I love it. Numbers. And me and J-Bay will worry about the finances. I love this, brother. I love it. So yeah, guys, let us know if you are going to go wild. What crop breakout session you are the most interested in. And obviously, as we get more announcements, if there are more breakout sessions, we will definitely let y'all know. Y'all will hear about it on the Planners and Wine podcast. Because we will be just doing all the things for Go Wild in these next couple of weeks, and we're so excited. We are so excited.
Absolutely, yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't wait. So yeah. Yeah, excited for those who are going to be there. Cannot wait. And I am praying that I get registered into Tisa's class.
Girl, you're going to be fine, okay? Because even if you, for whatever reason, if you don't sign up to the list, we're helping with the social media team at Wild this year. So you can definitely be like, hey, I got to go to get stuff for social media. Bye. and just drag Danny along with you.
Yeah, I just don't want to take nobody else's like craft kit or whatever if I can't get registered. That's what I'm worried about. I want my craft kit.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah, I will.
Yep.
I definitely
There we
will.
go. Always. Alarms will be set. Danny said there might be some really great wild content coming soon. Ooh. Okay, Danny. Make sure y'all follow Danny Planted and the GoWild page, Wild from Leonard's.
Yeah, and that's REELY for the listeners.
Really. Yes. Yes. A little bit of celeb garbage. Actually, I didn't get much celeb garbage because honestly, I hadn't even been paying that much attention to the celebs. But what I did get is that Amy Robach and TJ Holmes are officially jobless because of their little relationship. Yeah. They ain't got no job.
They don't. I honestly okay, this might be my unpopular opinion, but I do think this was the best course of action for the company to take. Mm-hmm. This is Good Morning America, right? That's the show I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because this show by nature, like while like obviously cheating isn't, a way to get fired or whatever. But by nature of the show, it's family friendly, it's supposed to make you feel warm and fuzzy, all those good things. That's the nature of the show. I don't think they could move forward with these people having that there and still maintain that integrity of the show. So I do feel like that is a good way to move forward. It sucks that they are jobless. I definitely agree. It's not like cheating is not grounds to be jobless, but the nature of this isn't you work at Liberty Mutual and, found out you got cheating. Like nobody cares about that. But this is a TV show that is family friendly kind of thing. So I think for the semantics of what Good Morning America is, that was the move that they just had to take.
Yeah, I feel you. And honestly, when it comes to whether or not they should have been fired, I see both sides. So y'all know, usually I'm not really like Fencerton on the fence type of person. But when it comes to that, I really don't have an opinion. If GMA felt like they couldn't proceed with them, they were too big of a distraction, it wasn't great for the brand, whatever the situation was, I'm with it. Hopefully it wasn't any like really shady stuff going on behind the scenes. I know that from what I've heard, they are both planning to file a lawsuit alleging that consensual relationships have happened with peers before and they have not been fired. So they're going to be exploring that, making sure that, TJ's race didn't play a part in that. All that's valid. All that is fair. My issue is just that I guess I'm not trying to judge them, but at the same time, just like y'all really blew up y'all lives for this relationship. I hope it lasts. That's it. That's all I got to say. Like y'all really blew up your lives and your families and your careers for this relationship. And apparently TJ has had relationships with other women involved with GMA before. So I'm like, Amy, girl, are you just the next one? Like,
I think that plays a role in why they, fired them or let them go or whatever, because it is rumor. It's just not a good look.
It's not a good look.
For the nature of what they're doing. And like Danny said, they are the two main people. So it's not like they just producers, nobody will see them. They can fade into the background. It's just not a good look. But if they're suing, I wish them the best on that. I hope it isn't anything shady on it, but I can see why they felt the need to, let them go.
Yep.
It's not HR approved.
Our resident HR official, Julie Slan, said
not good.
It is not HR approved. And you know what? I think had it not been so public, I definitely think this could have turned out way differently for them. I think, obviously hindsight is 2020, but what they should have did if they were serious about this relationship was probably go to the execs behind GMA, let them know, let their spouses know that they were ending their marriages, because this would have been a totally different story if people would have found out that Amy and TJ were dating after they have already like publicly filed for divorce and all these type of things. But that's that's not how it happened. You know what I'm saying? People found out the relationship before, and then divorces were filed and things like that. So I think the order of events has a lot to do with how this played out. And y'all are grown people, and y'all like late 30s, 40s, something like that. Like they definitely could have and should have handled this way better without blowing up their families and without blowing up their literal jobs. Like these are like multi-million-dollar jobs that have just been lost. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they're probably gonna be able to get something else if they want to, whatever. But they just went about this all wrong. All wrong.
I mean, love will make you do very strange things.
There we go. And Julie, actually, because since Julie does work in HR, she does have a perspective. She says, unless it affected how they did their jobs, so that this is not okay. They should not have been terminated, and I hope they went in court. And I think the GMA is probably gonna argue that this did affect how they did their job because it was such a public situation. So we're gonna see how this plays out. It's going to be very, very interesting because, you know, like obviously like a big corporation, I don't know what channel like owns GMA or whatever, but I think a big corporation is probably going to have all their I's dotted and all their T's crossed before they make a move like this to make sure that they have a good legal defense if it comes to that. So we're just going to see. We're just going to see. Ooh, it's messy though. It's messy. It's still messy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I could see them suing. But you know, I could see them being like, "This is just not a good look. This is the movie got to make." So yeah, only thing is it ABC. ABC, Disney does own ABC. They going against the mouse. Best of luck to y'all, girl. Because like Danny said, was it love or lust? For their sake, I hope it is love.
I hope so too.
Because you know, love can go through all things.
This is a lot to lose.
Through all things.
This is a lot to lose for some lust. So I hope it was love. Hell, this is a lot to lose for some love too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, like to see how this plays out. But just tacky all the way around. Like y'all could have come on. We grown ups. Like, come on, let's not do things like this. Because my thing is like, what we're not even talking about is the hurt that this probably caused to their, you know, their ex-spouses, their children. Like, it's just a big old mess for no reason. Yeah. But yeah. One thing that I wanted to address that we hadn't previously really talked about on the podcast, I don't want to go too deep into it, but I did want to say rest in peace to Trye Nichols. That situation occurred in my hometown of Memphis. I am very happy with how the Memphis justice system, I guess I want to call it, has been so swift in holding those officers accountable so far. But you know, just in general, when it comes to policing, I really hope that this highlights that there is a lot of work to be done and not much has changed since George Floyd was murdered in front of the world by police. Like, this still happens. The institution of policing is a racist institution, and that's how you have situations where Black cops are killing Black people. Just having more Black cops in the police force is not the answer to Black people no longer get murdered by police, obviously, because it is a racist institution, and something needs to be done about that in general so that we don't have to raise our children in a world where we're terrified that, you know, the bad guy is the people who's supposed to come and help us and protect us. Like, that doesn't have to be the world that we live in, and there needs to be more done about that. And I need people who, you know, just blindly defend policing and the institution of policing. I need them to get their head out of their asses and cut it out. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. People are dying, okay? Literally.
Yeah, literally dying. Absolutely agree with everything. It's I don't really have too much to add because it's just too much for me.
It's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much. Yep. Last thing I wanted to talk about, y'all, we are watching. If you're not watching The Last of Us, what are you doing? Do you need an HBO login? I can't give you mine, but I know they got a free trial or something. Okay, like, everybody needs to be watching The Last of Us, even if you have never played the video game. I was not familiar with this video game that is based on at all before this show happened, and I love it. You don't have to have played the video game, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like watch the show. Watch it. So in particular, watch episode 3 because it broke me down in a lot of ways, in a good way. It was so good.
I love that Brittany assumed that I wouldn't be watching it because I don't be watching shit.
But because it's a video game, see that is the caveat. Okay,
that's the caveat
that has to do with video games. Myra is on it, and she is on it. So she is on The Last of Us.
Yeah, I have not played it, but Chuck has played it several times, and I be watching. And it is a really good storyline. If you have a gamer in your life and you just want to be in the background, because the way my anxiety set up, I can't play no zombie games. But it is a good storyline to watch in the background. But definitely,
and we aren't talking spoilers, guys. For anybody who hasn't, no, we're not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Lisa just asked about this, talking about she has to log off. Girl, no, you don't. We're not talking no spoilers. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What we might do is wait until this first season ends and then do like a recap of the season where we literally talk about everything. I think that's more fair because then it gives people more time. Some people like to wait and binge the whole season, whatever. So yeah, we might do that at the end of this season, which I hope never ends.
Hold on. Could that be alive? Could we team up with Julie and Danny?
That might be cool.
I'm just throwing it out there. Not to put work on y'all plate, but
you're making them work, but it's fine. We'll figure something out. Alive that we can make as an episode as well, because y'all
we'll
maybe
figure it out.
Bonus or something.
Bonus content. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying it. While they are, making creative liberties, they are staying true to the game. Oh my God, the details in these zombies. If these makeup artists, these designers do not get nom and win all of the awards, it's so good.
It's really good.
Really, really good.
It's really so good. And if you're on TikTok and you're watching The Last of Us, make sure you look up The Last of Us on TikTok, because you'll literally be able to see where people have like put like screen like where it'll be a scene from the show and it'll be a scene from the video game, and it will be the exact same thing, like verbatim. Like, obviously that's not going to be the whole show, but it's really cool how they are trying so hard to give the video gamers who have played this game, who have loved this game for years, they're giving them what they want while also putting a fresh spin and take, and like Myra said, taking those creative liberties on certain things, certain characters, like showing a little bit more of their storyline than what was shown in the video games. And it's been absolutely amazing. I'm calling it right now. Episode 3 is going to be the best episode of the whole season. But I'm excited to see if something might top it. So if you're not watching, watch so you can know what we're talking about. So good.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Yep. But you know what? And this is not sponsored, but it could be. HBO. Hit us up.
Oh my goodness. Really good. No, it is not scary. Sasha has said that in the chat. I mean, if I'm watching it, y'all know I don't really, sometimes y'all got to take Meg scary with a grain of salt, but I'm watching it. It's not scary.
Okay, fine.
It's suspenseful. I would say that.
Christy said it's creepy. I will give creepy. Creepy as well, but it's not like watching a horror movie where it's just like scene after scene after scene of something happening. Like, there are a lot of lulls where they're literally just kind of progressing the storyline. It's very clear that the story is about the characters. It's not about the zombies. It's more about the characters. So, and that's what they focus on.
Yeah. So. Game 2. Honestly, sometimes the humans are scarier than the quote unquote monsters.
Well, and that's real, especially if you've ever watched Walking Dead. You definitely know that. Yeah, that humans.
I would say, like, quote unquote scary is on the vibe of the Walking Dead. So if you've seen that, and you're all good, you'll be good with this.
Yep. Absolutely. But yeah, I just love it so much. I love it so much. I'm so excited. We're recording this on a Sunday, so we are getting a new episode tonight.
I need to get snacks. I'm so excited.
Okay, and also because we do have The Last of Us like group chat among our friend group, we need to set a time, the earliest time that we can talk about The Last of Us in the chat, to make sure everybody has watched it. I was still in the midst of episode 3 and my group chat blowing up. I'm like,
Ignore us.
I'm like, stop.
Do not disturb.
I want to talk about this too.
Okay, so for y'all, because half of us is East and y'all are Central, what time does the episode show for y'all? For us, it's 9. So is it 8 for y'all?
8. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
I just hadn't watched.
at the same time.
Yeah, last week I had missed episode 2, so we had to watch episode 2 and then the third one. That's why I was late. But usually we will watch it at 8 o'clock when it comes out.
Okay.
But yeah. I'm so excited. Danny said you don't have your TV on waiting for it to drop.
Chuck technically does. He technically does. Make sure the kiddo is in bed.
Mm-hmm.
So far, it's probably not a kid friendly.
I wouldn't. Yeah. No, especially if you have a child that's under the age of like 10, I wouldn't probably let them watch this. But I mean, obviously, that's whatever parent you know. I'm not here to judge. Kid. If you got a 6-year-old watching this show, that's on you.
Your child. Yeah,
well, my 5-year-old gonna have nightmares if she watching this. So it just ain't worth it.
No. Ashton is very much into, like, he plays, I don't know if you heard of Piggy. I don't know if Mason does.
Never heard of that.
What's the damn thing all the kids play? Roblox.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say the only Piggy we know is Peppa Pig.
He do like her too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of like a horror-ish kind of game. And I was apprehensive about it before, but he's never showed like any signs of being afraid of, stuff like that. But he's, curious little boy too. So
same. Exactly. Danny said not a young kid. If your 5th grader is matured into zombie vibes, maybe. Yep, I'm with you. Yeah. Probably not for young kids.
Your child.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that. But yeah, if you're not watching The Last of Us, make sure you're watching it. Like you said, look out for our end of season bonus live recap, whatever we figure out we're going to do, because I just want to talk about the show. I just want to talk about it. It just makes me so happy.
Yeah. Okay, Brittany, I feel better about my child being on, oh no, that's Christy, being on Roblox. And like she said, it's not as bad. It's no blood or anything. They literally just like the Legos fall apart or whatever. Like
okay.
Yeah. So,
gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna say that because I don't want nobody judging me. Anyway, Danny said if Ashton survived the elf, he'll be fine too. He'll be fine with The Last of Us.
Y'all, Daddy dragged me when I did like the
elf on the shelf.
Yeah, the elf on the shelf. I didn't realize. Look, y'all, this is what I did. I made the sign. I wrote it in red because red is his favorite color, proclaimed, for now. But when I sent them a picture, Danny was like, "It's giving Chucky."
Okay, but we should mention that Danny was already naturally predisposed to hate Elf on the Shelf. Okay, so whatever he did, he was gonna think it was creepy no matter what. Okay, he was going to think it was creepy no matter what. So,
which he kind of was right. It is in a bathroom on the mirror. It had all the vibes, but he didn't take it that way. He did not use the bathroom while he was in there, though. At least that specific bathroom. So
Daddy said, looking like the blood on the wall, the chamber of secrets is open. Okay, all we have to say,
traumatizing my child.
One day when Danny is a parent, he's clearly going to be a very Hufflepuff parent. Okay, he is going to be a Hufflepuff parent, and I'm okay with
it. The Slytherin in me did not even put 2 and 2 together until he said that.
Chrissy said Candyman vibes. Lord. Ashton is okay. We're happy to report.
He was just like, nah, I'm not using bathroom in there, though. I'm gonna use y'all bathroom.
Are you gonna do Elf on the Shelf again next year?
I am, but I've learned, like, every year I learn something. Like, I would never put in a bathroom again because he was like, right. So I mean, it's one of those situations where you need to know your child, like, be paying attention. And while I shared a little bit of it, I'm not like, my goal isn't to scare him or to get likes on TikTok or whatever.
Right.
It's supposed to be fun. So he enjoyed it overall, but it's certain things that I know, like, bathroom, not doing that.
Now, if you want to keep him out of your office, maybe you put Craig in your office.
He will stay out. He
There we
did not
go.
want to talk to Craig because, like, the whole thing, like, you have to tell the elf on the shelf what you want for Christmas, and he'll report back to Santa.
Mhm.
So Ashton will tell Chuck to tell the Craig. He
There we
wouldn't say
go.
it directly to Craig, but
There we go.
yeah, random tangent. But yeah, I think I would do it again. I think I'll actually buy that Etsy thing. You know how they had all the little
If I
kits?
want to do it, I think I'll
Genius.
do that too, because
Yeah.
it is genius. Because it already has every day laid out for you. You don't have to
Mhm.
buy any additional stuff. I don't think it literally just comes like ready made, and it tells you like
Yeah.
what to do, how to
What
set
to
it
do?
up,
Yeah.
all of that. Because that's why I didn't end up doing it this year, because I was just lazy and I just couldn't figure out what to do. That was gonna be
It's
fun.
a lot.
So.
It seemed like it'll be simple, but when you get into like day 12,
Mhm.
like Craig was in a tree for like 5 days. Like it's too much.
Too much.
But when you have the kits ready for you to go, you know what to do. It's
Right.
easier. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, guys, this has been such a fun episode. Such a great way to start Black History Month. Such a great way to celebrate my birthday. And such a great way to bring our show back from our little break that we took because we were traveling. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Check us out on Patreon. Join the Patreon crew. It is such a good time if you want to be in next month's live episodes. It's always so much fun. And yeah, I just love it. I love this for us. We're in a great phase of Parents and Wine right now. We're just
She's
working.
evolving. She's growing.
Yep.
It's the rebrand. It's the rebrand.
Period. We're killing it. We're killing it. But yeah, guys, let us know. Give us any feedback that you have about this episode on Instagram. Comment on Instagram or on our Facebook page. Let us know that you enjoyed this episode. Let us know if you're watching The Last of Us. Your thoughts about Amy and TJ. Did they blow up their life for nothing? And we hope to see you at the EC panel that we'll be a part of. And also, I hope that you interact with all of the fun Archer and Olive events for Black History Month that I helped organize as well. I think that's it. Myra, did you have anything else for the peeps?
No. Happy Black History Month. We extra black this month.
Period.
And hope y'all stick around.
Yes. J-Bay, did you have anything else for the peeps?
No, just be awesome.
I love this.
I love it too. All right, guys, we will talk to y'all next week.
Bye, guys.